Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We're off for more of Final Fantasy the Anniversary Edition. In the last episode, we finally finished the Whisperwind Cove. For a dungeon of 40 floors, it sounded pretty long, but it took longer than expected because it took us, what, 6 episodes? I had to split the final one into 2 because we were experimenting with, well, the ultimate weapon. There it is. And we also got a couple of better weapons as well. We got both ultimate weapon and the Lightbringer, which the Lightbringer is a weapon that actually allows us to cast Holy without any MP cost. And that means anyone can cast it. Where is it? There we are. Lightbringer. Cast Holy when used. Only the Red Wizard can equip it, which we do not have, but that is fine. Because casting Holy with anybody, like with Daewoo for example, fun times. And that means it's also a free cast for anybody who wants to use it. I believe Sorba is going to get the most use out of this, because if he's not going to do enough damage physically, I can have him use an extra magic attack of deadly proportions. It's pretty much the second best spell in the game, so without any cost, that's pretty decent. And funny how we got the Lightbringer and Deathbringer. I managed to get 2 rare drops during that. Now, was it free? Yeah, free! I got the Enhancer, the Defender, and the Deathbringer. Wow. But yes, in this episode, we are going to the final of the 4, the Lifespring Grotto, which is right here, that little vortex that was right next to that little crack. Problem is, we need our ship, and our ship is all the way back over here where we left it when we had to go to, what was it called? Crescent Lake. Yeah, so that's going to be a fun little pilgrimage, but as you can see here, I have refueled all my potions, high potions, ethers. Nothing else was really low, so that's a thing. So yeah, we didn't really eat up too much of our items except for potions. We were like down to 32. So I just did that before I started recording. And where's my ship? I've lost track. It's below me. Oh, it's at the mouth of the... No, it isn't at the mouth of the river. That don't matter. So we have literally got a switch transportation. Are you serious? Got a switch transportation. The thing is, can I not put the ship anywhere? Well, I can't really put the ship anywhere else really, because if I put the airship up here, well, I guess if I put the airship up here and navigated down here, I could have grabbed the boat and move it, because normally your boat or airship is going to be around this area, because when you are here you pick up the airship, so our sailing ship would just be stuck here. I couldn't really segue that without saying ship too many times to be redundant. So yeah, enemies are going to be obviously the most pitiful things around here, because that's what we've been dealing with. And I'm going to cut them out as I want to talk about a few things in between those bloody encounters that we don't really care about. It'd be nice if there was an item that blocked them, but oh no. At least be like a repel, so it's like if I'm higher level, or that they're just pitiful, they can't really kill me that easily. But yeah, Lifespring Grotto, toughest enemies in the game. And I forget what game they're actually based off of. I can't remember what Final Fantasy game the bosses are based off. But then again, that doesn't really matter, considering that I can never remember for the fact. And I've never beaten the dungeon before. And unlike the Whisperwind Cove, where I've never touched it at all, I've never... Are you serious? I've never beaten the Lifespring Grotto. And hopefully I can actually show off that little glitch tile that I found during my channel's early days, before I even had my first Let's Play, even though I still treat that as the birth of my channel proper, because that's when I properly did content for the channel, as you know, with my first Let's Play. But here we are, this bloody vortex, the third of the 4 that we should have done. But yeah, the Whisperwind Cove was definitely a lot easier in comparison, even though it was a little bit more wacky, because I think it's mostly just trundling through dungeons on this one, and this one gets repetitive quick. And yes, obviously with the harder enemies at the very end, that's going to be an issue. But I think I struggle with the enemies earlier on as well, because we have to go through it 3 times. Does this thing want to actually load? Oh, as soon as I bring up the menu, it pops up behind it. God damn it. I was going on a tangent as well. I could have continued going. But anyway, I'm gonna make a save again before we enter. Just slap it on 10 for now, because I've got nothing there, and I've got enough memory to make it. Yeah, my memory stick duo memory cards for this PSP. I've got like a 1 gig and a 512 megabyte. It's crazy. I've only got 1.5 gig storage. Luckily, I don't use a lot of it. But yeah, yeah, this dungeon's not fun. I mean, I think we get some helpful weapons down the road, because I do remember having a killer weapon, but it just wasn't good enough because I wasn't the best. But I'm level 48 across the board, which is what I normally am when I walk in here, but I do not have high hopes. I'm all fully healed effectively. Yes, took ship damage from the Sahagins while sailing, but that's not that big of an issue. 30 floors. We have a boss on the 10th and the 20th, but we have to choose between one of the two on the 30th floor, and both those battles could take a whole episode each. And that means I've got to go through the whole dungeon again off screen, so that's going to be fun. I'm glad I actually did the Whispering Cove, because that means I didn't have to do a second trip, but let's go into this hellhole. Yeah, that's a start. Look at this. And a chest already. I can't hold anymore. Yay! I've wasted money. And the music wasn't even playing for that whole entire segment. That was a Gloom Widow. I don't know if I cut that out or not, but I'll have to decide. I probably won't. Yeah, I probably will, because I have to show off the battles anyway. And I'll just leave it on this one, because of the loading screen on the previous one, it took too long. So, yeah, we've seen this background before, we've seen these enemies before, but we haven't seen them in this dungeon before, so whatever. We've killed them. So, I don't know what my plan is. I mean, I hardly ever go into this dungeon because I know how annoying it can possibly be. Wild Knack. Have I bumped into white ones before? I played this game so on and off at this point, I can't remember. It don't matter though. We haven't bumped into them in this dungeon before, so that's a thing, but I'm not going to be showing them any more times. I can get out right to it. No, I can't. Hang on. I went the wrong way, I feel. Alright, so, yeah, I went the wrong way in the first place. I need to go this way. Black goblins, don't care. Moving on. So, yeah, most of the enemies starting off in this dungeon are once again going to be the generic Dawn of Souls fodder that are just not worth anything. I got a dry ether! That was worth, but I cannot go to the stairs this way. That's going to get annoying fast. The encounter rate's too high here. I cannot go that way, so I was... Which way is the right way? Oh my god. This is going to be really fun, this room. This floor. This temple. And why is it always one or two gloom widows or things or whatnot? Yeah, this is what we're supposed to do. Loop around like that. There we go. Alright, this feels more fitting for the Lifespring Grotto. I like how it's called the Lifespring Grotto. Like, oh, it's a spring inside a grotto that gives life. But in reality, it gives you death, and the Whisperwind Cove is all about death, and yet it's pretty easy. I say this one is all about death because it's like complete opposite in terms of the difficulty. I don't like these floors because it's confusing which way you gotta go. Some of them even like screen wrap, so you might be walking in a certain direction and then you'll be finding yourself looping back on yourself. It's really annoying. So, see, look, black goblins. It's pointless showing these battles off, really. It's just that, again, different battle screens, so I guess I'll just show it off for this one. Don't know where I'm going, and I don't like running around these floors looking for the chests, because even if they could have something good in the chests, I don't want to be putting up with these weak encounters or wasting time. I mean, yes, they're weak encounters. I can just hold the button and they'll be dead in an instant, but they give, like, no money, no experience. There were no shops in this dungeon, by the way. We didn't even bomb into that many shops that actually had good weapons, to be honest. I mean, apparently I must have missed the other item stores in the wizard town of Hogsmeade. But I didn't bomb into them. This dude is a waste of space, because we are all wearing ribbons. And even if so, you get killed in one hit. So, yeah, I've hit a dead end. That's fun. I just realised my control pad on my PSP is really squeaky. Can I just say, this is actually like the third PSP I have. I mean, my... Oh, wait, how did I miss that chest? Hello? Give me you. Eye jobs. Useless. Python? I would like to say that's new. I'd like to say that's new. Probably not, but I'd like to say. We will go... Oh, rock gargoyles. Well, they didn't drop anything. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have this again, really. Pressing back up so you don't have to load. Segret. Earth Troll. Mad Ogre. Death Gaze. Oh yeah, Death Gaze. Yeah, Lightbringer. He's guaranteed to drop it all the time. So if you want to keep doing full laps of the entirety of the Whisperwind Cove, that's 4 Lightbringers you can get, and everyone can cast Holy every turn. That'd be fun. Yeah, I don't think the python was new. Oh well, whatever. I wasted time on that. There's a room here. There's probably chests. And an X potion. Wow, this dungeon's already giving me decent stuff. Yeah, but what I was saying was, this is like the third PSP I'm using. I mean, I had a red PSP 3000, which I started to record with. Doing those test videos like on Dissidio and all that. But that broke before I could actually do this Let's Play, and the one I'm currently using right now is a 3000 Black. Before then, the only PSP system that I've actually kept that still works was my first one, and that was a white 1000, and that was when Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was released, so I picked up a pre-owned white 1000 to play that. And then I eventually expanded my library, like getting this, and Dissidia, and Medal of Honor 2. Or was it Medal of Honor Heroes 2? I'm not too sure. Can these encounters please bugger off? They're too frequent! Let me move! Where is the exit in this bloody floor? These death elementals are the things that keep appearing as well. Either that or it's Gloom Widows, which I don't like spiders. They can bugger off as well. These guys aren't even doing any damage to me. They're called death elementals, yet they're doing 1 HP damage and not casting death. Please. Leave me be. There's a room there. I can't get to it. Bugger off, please. Leave me be. I'm just trying to talk about previous PSP systems because it's relevant, but not allowed to. Anyway, because I got the PSP system, I played Dissidia a lot with Kieran when we were both at college, and I was still using my white 1000 at the time. But obviously, if I wanted to record, plus I had the wires before a 3000, I had to get a 3000 in order to, you know, actually record footage from a PSP. Plus it's lighter, plus it's less bulky. So it was win-win in the end. Plus I got my component wires for a £5 off Amazon. Excuse me. They were like GameStop brand and they were gold-plated. So yeah, I was gonna leave it off there, but these bloody things keep getting in the way, and and if I try to run away, I can't. If there's like 2 or 3 of them, so I might as well just fight them because they keep getting in the way. Well, yeah, I don't think we've yeah, see, Daewoo's now dealing decent damage with that weapon at least. Oh! Good thing I left this one in. Zephyr Cape, hello. I think that is a good protection item. Doesn't give me any stats or anything like that, I don't think. Cape alive with the spirit of wind. Everyone can equip this except for the monk and the master. Wow, they get the short shaft, don't they? Let's see who can actually benefit from this. Well, the evasion is pretty decent if we replace it with Jaeger Shield. If we swap it with the Ice Shield, we lose defense, but gain a bit more evasion as well. Of course, the Ice Shield and the Flame Shield I keep swapping out in case I need to. Protect Coke, Zephyr Cape, not the best. They both got Protect Cloaks. Saying that, I'm just going to have a look at Daewoo's stats here. Let's see, Power of Wind, so what would go up? So, everything is under 20 other than luck. Okay. Sometimes some things have additional boosts that you don't get to actually see, so let's swap that and see what happens to his stats. It's literally just an evasion boost. So, it's a weaker Protect Cloak, but it does offer 11 extra points of evasion than what the Protect Cloak actually offers. Well, I'm going to keep it because it says Power of Wind, so it may nullify wind attacks. It may be a wind shield for all we know. So, wind elementals may be reduced damage. That might be helpful. Just like how the fire shield reduces fire and ice reduces ice damage. I would assume. So, yeah, that sounds great. Problem is, where is the exit? As I said earlier, this is my problem with these oh, there it is. That's my problem with these dungeons. It's like, in the dungeon, the floors in this dungeon is what I'm trying to say, the Lifespring Grotto. You're just wandering around aimlessly. The encounter rate's too damn high. They're all fodder that you just don't need to waste time bumping into. And you get lost because everything looks the same. Okay, I have to go through this room. I have to cross. And even though it saves time in the video making more progress cutting every battle out, it's annoying doing it while editing the video itself. Spider Silk. Yeah. Would like some better items, please? That would be nice. Let's go up a bit further. Here we go. Now we're going places. Hey! I made the exit. There wasn't that many encounters that time. Oh! Is this the floor? This might be the floor. It might be. I'm not entirely too sure. But the encounter rate in this floor is so ridiculous. You probably want to pull your hair out. And why is it every time I record at this time of the day, that dude has to start revving his car like a moron? I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I can't really do much about it. And that's with my window shut. It's like a low hum. And I'm not talking about the hum with the PSP, because I'm holding that next to the mic, but where else am I going to hold it? It's basically my controller. Speed drink! Oh my god, you see how ridiculous the encounter rate is here? Can I please run? Thank you. Oh my god. Right, that's a dead end. I'd rather take damage so I can't get encountered. It's only 1 HP each time. Oh, it might be here. Is it here? I think it might be here. Can I run, please? Is it here? No? Is it even this floor? I can't remember. Aha! Here it is! Here it is! Okay, I'm going to put in the card right now the original video that I recorded all those years ago before we even started our first Let's Play. It was just filler for when I was waiting to get my Dazzle. This is the part that I recorded all those years back, and probably before then. This, for whatever reason, this one square in the wall you can stand in. I do not know why you can stand in this one square, considering that this is the exact same tile, and yet you can't stand on that square. But, I mean, if you think about it, if you're making something in like RPG Maker, VX or something, you can actually set every individual tile to have their own individual hitbox, and for some reason that is set to be walkable and not a solid wall. That is weird. It's this one square, and that is like the only square you can walk into, and there's no need to. I have no clue why that is a thing, but that one square you can walk into, and with that is it. I'm glad I was able to actually talk about that in this episode, because I was talking about it earlier. And we're on the mermaid floor. I believe there's no encounters here, because this is just the mermaid village of Seahold. Strange man carrying a hellbird arrived not long ago. Apparently he's looking for a sword of matchless power. Since the village is connected to the sea, all sorts of things wash up here. Perhaps that sword is among them. Where is he now? If you head north, you'll find a place with several pillars standing in a diagonal row. There should be a darling blue mermaid there. Try asking her. So, yeah, this, if you don't know, maybe this is based off of Final Fantasy V? Isn't that when Gilgamesh shows up? Because I think they're talking about Gilgamesh, because he's a because he might, I believe he mains with a hellbird? I'm not entirely too sure, but he's like a collector of weapons, and he's looking for a sword of limitless power. He's either looking for Excalibur or Ultimate Weapon, and funnily enough, we have both now. But, you get what I'm saying, so please say there's no random encounters here, because I would love to actually just run around for a bit. The force of water is greatly weakened, but it seems to have recovered now. What a relief! Yeah, you can thank us for that, because if we didn't do that, we wouldn't even be able to enter here. Those are the crystals? Wow, the Warrior's Lights sure are younger than I expected. What do you mean by that? Suspicious looking man. He was here. I saw him. When I said I hadn't seen what he was looking for, he really looked broken up about it. I felt so bad for him, I told him all the stuff that washes up at the open sea in the middle of town. Then he just ran off, happy as can be. Alright then. There's an enormous monster. They say an enormous monster was living in the sunken shrine. I hope everything turned out okay. Well, we took out the Kraken. That was necessary. So, you're welcome. We are the Warriors of Light after all. We did our thing. We chopped up some sushi. Let's see. I've heard there are other places where mermaids live too. Yeah, like the place in the sunken shrine. Do you like our village? It's nice to live in such a quiet, peaceful place. Peaceful? Lady, you do not know what lies 25 extra floors down where you are right now. You have no idea. I wonder what it's like up there on land. I'd love to see it someday. Don't really have much comment on that. There's a robot down here. The other day I saw a barrel swimming through the ocean. That couldn't be. Could it? Oh, wait, hang on. Can we bring up the map in here? There we go. We are here. How the hell could they see that barrel going down from all the way over here? Unless the dungeon going down kind of like goes like this underwater all the way to the sunken shrine. But even so, if we're on floor 5, I would expect us to at least be under this mountain. If that's even the case. I know I'm questioning things that shouldn't be questioned, because it just makes no sense, even if I try to put it together. But if they saw a barrel go down into the sunken shrine, isn't the sunken shrine supposed to be a straight plop down here? Because that's how you actually enter it. Unless we had to go all the way down to the middle here or something. I don't know. Because if you click the sunken shrine, it will just take you to that place anyway. It's like a broken robot. They're probably all broken robots. Don't know if it contained a legendary sword, but a treasure chest washed up in a room northwest of here. How does it wash up in a room? Excuse me? You can probably find out what's inside if you head over there. Northwest. Oh, a man here was here earlier shouting, "The legendary sword, where is it?" Is he a friend of yours? No. Are you kidding me? Right, so what have we got down this way? People? Here? How odd. Isn't it often that... It isn't often that anyone besides mermaids comes to our village. Yeah, well, we have oxy ale. You do realise you're underwater, right? How come you haven't gone belly up yet? Oxy ale, huh? What would they think of next? Yeah, I know, right? Be nice if we had that in our own time. This is my favourite cave. I feel at peace here. Is it because it's where the exit is? I don't know what that room's all about. I forget. Could you move, please? Please? Thank you. Right. Let's head up this way again. Actually, go into the direction that we were told to do. I think there's another mermaid village in here that we've got to deal with, and it's kind of confusing. Unless I'm thinking of the sunken shrine, I'm getting confused because it's the same tile set. Can you imagine a place more beautiful? Why not live here with us? Well, I don't know how long the Oxio actually lasts, and there are some floors I can actually live in, so, but I do want to live here, considering what lies 25 floors down. The big guy is great. You know what guys are great. Everybody is great. Great! Don't know what else to say about that. Are you people? What are you doing here? Doing the darn thing. This door won't budge. It's been like this for a little while now. Come to think of it, I haven't been able to get in since that dangerous looking man showed up. I know that the door is locked, but unless it's bound by a magical force, I do have the Mystic Key. Final Fantasy had Keyblades before Kingdom Hearts was a thing. That's probably why they fused them together, to be honest, because of the Mystic Key. I mean, actually, Kingdom Hearts 3 actually have the Mystic Key as a keychain. Let's see what it looks like. Unless the Mystic Key is a Keyblade. Ooh! Theories are hatching in my brain. That could... Oh yeah, I just read you. You just made your way all the way over here. Have I seen anyone suspicious? Have I ever? This guy wanted to know if there was a treasure chest inside. When I said yes, he barged right in. Well, as soon as he rushed in, I locked the door behind him. But I can't keep him locked up forever. Would you help me chase him out of there? Not right now. Some help you are. You're just asking a total stranger to chase some other total stranger. I think you're the one who's rude. My friend in the sunken shrine said the Warriors of Light came. What, you're the Warriors of Light? Yeah. Want an autograph? I like it here, don't get me wrong, but it is nice to do a little sunbathing every now and then. A mermaid that sunbathes. Wouldn't that dry up her bottom half? Is that suspicious fellow you're after? He was right over here until a little while ago. I don't think he found what he was looking for because he ran off right away. He was heading south, so I bet you all can find him down that way. There's a pink mermaid in a room down there. Talk to her, she might know more. So the dude was running around and we just have to find out what room he's in, but we already found that. I keep running into this big man lately. Okay. I can't go down that way, even though it looks like I clearly could. Funny I could move diagonal. Like Final Fantasy VI on the PC or iOS devices. Actually, can you do it in the GBA version? I don't think I've tried. Right, can you let me in, please? I think we might have an early boss here. I forgot about this. Or maybe it's maybe it's on the 5th, 15th, and then you fight on the 30th floor. I think it's 30 floors, or is it 25? I'm getting confused now. I wish I'd been born with red fins. What, are they rarer? I'm off to play at the water's edge. You should come too. The dude's not even in here. You say you locked the door on him, and yet he's not in here. Ha! I'm afraid the contents of this chest are already in my possession. Ha! And thanks to you, the road to my egress is clear. But before I go, I think I'll test the power of Excalibur on... Oh, you! Yep, that is definitely Gilgamesh. This is based off of Final Fantasy V. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, and this Rocky remix. Yeah, that's definitely Gilgamesh. Look at him. Why is it when I hear this music, though, I get Formula Zero vibes? How much damage can we just do if we attack him? Oh, well, poo! That was a bad decision on my part. And by the way, we're the ones with Excalibur, buddy. Have you not seen my equipment? I have it. I crafted the damn thing. Well, I didn't craft it, but you know what I mean. So, I don't know what this dude's holding. Maybe Excalibur? Who knows? We need emergency triage. This is bad. Right, so... we're going to start off with an Invisora. Damage isn't really an issue at this point. We just need to protect ourselves. So, let's see. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. I don't know what I want to use. What have we got from new magic here? I might try a slow on him, to be honest. Let's do that. We're gonna protect her, because if Daewoo falls, I can just slap up a full life on him. That'll be perfectly fine. Let's test the waters here. I want to see how much Daewoo will do with the Lightbringer. Did that work? No, it didn't.
Then!
Oh my god, how do you one-shot Sorba, but not Daewoo, when Daewoo has less defense than Sorba, and less HP than Sorba? And yet Sorba gets one-shot and it's not even a crit! I don't get it! Why is Sorba so unlucky, when he's supposed to have the highest luck in the game? That kind of stuff really pisses me off, because it makes no sense, no matter how you look at it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just... why? I am so mad on Sorba always falling. He's already behind in experience because I had to bite the bullet that one time. But come on! Give him a bit of leeway. I'll friggin' flare your ass with that one. I didn't even see how much damage Holy Hat did because I got annoyed with Sorba falling. Okay, well, Daewoo's gone now. That's great. I did start off the battle stupidly, but come on. That makes me mad. Right, so what I'm going to do is that you can use the bloody Lightbringer this time. You've got to bring Daewoo back with a full life. We've got Ethers, so it's fine. Remember, Protect is stackable, so I might use that next turn if we can survive this hit. Right, how much does this do with Sorba? We haven't tested that out yet. Kind of funny, really, considering that he uses dark magic, but there we go. Dark magic? Black magic? I don't know how you want to phrase it. Yeah, that didn't do a lot. Scalapore! Hey! You wasted your turn! That is definitely what he picked up. Okay, so that is what we want to hope to happen. So, we're gonna do... you know what, you just attack. You use your... actually, no. You've got Invis, so we can do that and renew your Invis. You can attack. You can protect her again. And Daewoo can Lightbringer again. Because I actually need to pay attention to how much damage he does with light-based magic here. Because he does about 444 with every flare he uses. But this is a free use, remember. So, 365 for no magic cost. That's not bad! That's pretty decent, actually. Oh, that was a crit from Sorba right there, getting a bit of revenge right there. He's using Protect as well. Okay. I see how you want to go down, buddy. Let's attack you. Let's cast Haste on Zest right here. In fact, no. I'm going to hit you hard with the weapon that you actually sought after. Let's get some Giant's Gloves up in this for shizzle. Haste as well. I'm going to use one more Protector. We're pretty much max health. Even though you can one-shot us all, which is terrible. And, yeah, you just go grab that Lightbringer again and spam that, I guess. I mean, I'd rather do that than flare at this point. So, where's it gone? There it is. Ah! This music though is pretty good, actually. Right, so that's more defense. So now we shouldn't get one-shotted. Unless he does that. Okay, that was really resisted. I guess that's just to unload damage on everybody, even though it doesn't do a lot. That means I will have to use probably the Rude Staff to heal everybody. I probably might use that on Sorba's turn. No, actually, no, not with Sorba, because what I want to do is with Sorba, to finish off Zest's damage output, cast Temper on him, and let's see here. Wait, do you have... Yeah, you do have Invis. Just slap that on Daewoo. And Daewoo's turn can be used to heal that little bit of damage with the Moonstaff. There we go, and that'll be the best heal that we can do for free. That's decent. That's the best damage we've got already without the Temper. So now Temper's going to do so much. Hey, the Protect's helped. That was decent. Right, cast that on yourself. Wait, what am I doing? Just Kuriga on Daewoo. And because Daewoo's got a decent weapon as well now, I'm just going to give him the Giant's Gloves. Wasted! In fact, I think he's dead. No, he'd probably be dead next turn, actually. I'm not going to buff anymore. He's going to be dead in a moment. If I can just give Flo one boost. She'll be all ready to go as well. We can just unload damage. Yeah, everyone just attack physically. Let's just do it. No all. Alright, well magic's not going to work anyway, so good thing that we were actually going for physical damage. Ooh! Flow of 1,000. And there we go. So he starts off as a really hard hitter. We just need a bit of protection, a bit of oomph on the power, and then we can just take him down like that. Gendy Gloves! Nothing else! You hear a lock spring in the distance. Somehow. But yes, we have the Gendy Gloves. Let's see what they do. About 35 minutes as well, but I got a lot to cut out. Warrior, Knight, and Ninja. So only Zest and Sorba can use them. Heavy Gloves crafted in a distant land. Let's see what they do. We have got Protect Rings, though. Oh, it's not the ribbon. Wait. Oh, I thought it was the ribbon that wards off against death. It's the Protect Rings that do. I keep confusing myself. Sadly, though, the Gendy Gloves only give us one defense above what the Protect Ring gives us, and yet the Protect Ring gives us a bonus effect, while the Gendy Gloves do not. A little bit of an evasion boost, though, but if I was going to go for more evasion, I'd rather just equip the Dual Rapiers at this point. Yes, you wouldn't have them now unless you went to the other place first. But yeah, look at this! Defense of 55! Defense of 51! Sorba's got 55 defense. That's 4 defense higher than Daewoo, and he's got more HP. And yet he gets one-shotted, and Daewoo doesn't. That makes no sense to me. And not only that, but Daewoo has less evasion than Sorba. Sorba has more evasion, and he's still got one-shotted. While Daewoo from full health, which is less than Sorba's full health, survived a hit. I don't get it. I honestly don't. And again, 44 luck, 21 luck. That basically both my wizards have the least amount of luck, and yet apparently 44 means nothing to Sorba. He's always getting the short end of the stick, and I hate that because it makes me mad. I don't know. It's just stupid and dumb. Wait, am I going the right way here? I am going the right way. Well, that was a thing that just happened. You can return to the surface here. Oh, I didn't realise. Okay. Well, we've already made it to a checkpoint, so that's a thing. So, in the next episode, guys, we are going to continue this dungeon in the next episode, because we just did a boss. Perfect way to end this video off. Except for the fact that, obviously, Sorba got mullered. Thankfully, he got back, but that's not the point. See you guys in the next episode, where we go deeper into this hellhole.